So, I've finally finished all my coursework and I can get back onto Battle Spot. It's been quite a while since... Oh, that was quick. It's been quite a while since I've actually played some Battle Spots, so as you can see my rating is 1500s. I didn't play at all before the International Championship. I went 5-4 and came 140th for anyone who's curious. So I was not prepared at all. I built this team completely on theory and got almost no practice. And it did alright in the earlier rounds. I managed to beat Shoma Honami in round 1, which was very nice. But then, when I ran into some very good players, I couldn't beat them with this team. So, I'm only going to use this for a little bit. Because it's probably not the best team, and I'll move on to some other stuff. But, what will we play against? Mudsdale, Marowak, Snorlax, Garchomp, Arcanine, and Starmie. Okay, so, I can see potential Trick Room on that Starmie. Because he's got a very slow team otherwise. It does outspeed Kartana, which is annoying. But it doesn't if I Tailwind. But Tailwind is surely unnecessary against that team. Pelipper looks nice. I like Pelipper. Let's go with Pelipper. And Tapu Bulu also looks alright, apart from the fire types. But in the rain, that will make it good. So, my Marowak is jolly max speed. I didn't want to mess around with the speed creeps of the other Marowaks. I just wanted to definitely outspeed them. So I'm going to bring Marowak, but probably not as a lead. I'm going to lead Kartana, Tapu Bulu and Marowak. And then I have the potential to switch in the Grassy Terrain and Leaf Blade, which is very strong. It's an Oko on Garchomp, because I've got the Life Orb on Kartana. So, this is going to be interesting. Haven't played Battle Spot at all, so no idea what to expect from the people that are, especially from a 1400 person, so what's he going to lead with? So I'm going to lead with Pelipper and Kartana against, show me 2 water types. That'd be nice. Garchomp and Mudsdale. Okay, so what I could do is switch Pelipper straight out into Tapu Bulu, and then I can get a Leaf Blade KO on Garchomp unless it's Focus Sash. Do I want to do that? Because there's no point really getting up Tailwind. That wouldn't really help. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Being able to look at the team. Okay. So do I want to make the Tapu Bulu play? I think I do, because then next turn I can just Wood Hammer the Mudsdale. And Mudsdale can't really do much. And I'm pretty sure it'll probably be able to survive a Scald, and then it will get its stamina. So I'm going to switch out into Tapu Bulu and hope for no Sash on the Garchomp. And if there is a Sash, then that's going to be annoying. And no Scarf as well. Don't be Scarf. But then if he's Scarfed, he still can't really do much to either my Tapu Bulu or Kartana. There's no way he Poison Jab the Pelipper. So this should be fine. So, no Scarf, nice. No Sash, and Garchomp is gone. Very nice, very nice. Okay, it was rough skin, but, you know, there's no Sandstorm, he wouldn't be Sandvale. The Mudsdale shouldn't be able to do much to either Pokemon. Could have gone for a Rock move on Pelipper if it went for High Horsepower on Kartana, that still shouldn't do that much. It's just Rock Slide, okay, that's fine. So my Sash on Pelipper is still intact as well, which is really nice, and that did negligible damage. So next time I can just Wood Hammer that Mudsdale and Leaf Blades the thing that comes in. Because I've got my Beast Boost now in the Grassy Terrain at +1 with the Life Orb. Kartana is going to knock out pretty much everything. Probably not the Arcanine if it comes in, but potentially the Marowak. I still haven't learned the... Ooh, okay, Starmie, that's annoying. Because now that speaks my Kartana. So maybe I need to protect my Kartana and Horn Leech the Starmie now. Unless it's a Sash Starmie. That would be annoying. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to just Horn Leech and protect. Because I can just sweep through with Kartana. If the Starmie gets KO'd. If he goes for Trick Room, then Horn Leech goes first, and that KOs him unless he's Sash. I'm pretty sure it would. Wood Hammer definitely will, but surely a Horn Leech on a Starmie will KO in the Grassy Terrain. So, because Mudsdale still can't really do much. It can go for High Horsepower, but that's nothing. That's fine. Okay, it's Arcanine. Okay, so I should have gone for Wood Hammer. That's something I didn't think of. But that is going to stop my Horn Leech from almost certainly KOing this Starmie. So now I probably do need to switch out my Kartana. Unless I want to go for a double protect. But I have seen all 4 of his Pokemon now, so... It was Ice Beam. And it was into Tapu Bulu, interesting. I should live this. Unless it's like Specs. That was close. That was a crit, okay. And Horn Leech will recover all of it. Will I be able to KO at -1? I do, okay. So that's very nice. I'll take that. Because now I can Sacred Sword the Arcanine. It won't KO, and... I don't want to do I need to preserve my Tapu Bulu now? Because I can still just Scald with Pelipper whenever I want. So I've just protected with Kartana, so I can't scout for potential protect from Mudsdale. It's So if I just double into the Mudsdale, then I'm guaranteed a knockout on it, and then Pelipper can beat the Arcanine, even if it's got Wild Charge, because I've got the Sash. But then if he protects the Mudsdale and Fire moves something, then that's not so good. I wonder if bulky Arcanine Flamethrower won't KO Bulu, but it will KO Kartana because of the rain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Bloom Doom onto the Mudsdale, because then it gets through any potential protects. And did I have a Marowak in the back as well? I'm pretty sure. I did, okay. So yeah, I do want to focus down on the Mudsdale. Worst case is he protects the Mudsdale, but then if he does, then the Bloom Doom still goes through. He doesn't, so that's going to get KO'd easily by the +1 Leaf Blade in the terrain. That's basically what I built this team around. It was built around Kartana in grassy terrain. Because with the Life Orb, it is very, very strong. And if you knock out one Pokemon, you are probably going to sweep if you outspeed. So he does outspeed my Tapu Bulu. Should be going after Kartana here, which he is. That's fine. Bloom Doom should still do a lot on -1. I would probably expect 40 to 50%. Although he's taken a load of recoil, so... Oh, it's Life Orb, okay. So, because he's not going to be bulky, it might do a little bit more. But Bloom Doom in the grassy terrain is also very strong. It allowed me to put a bit more bulk into my Tapu Bulu while still being able to get KOs, which I thought was very nice. So, gonna have to keep always talk through all these animations of the Zenus now, because they're going to take up so much time. But I would expect about 50%. Well, that's a little bit more, that was about 60, so that's not bad. And the grassy terrain as well is going to time the store a lot as well. Every single turn, if you run Tapu Bulu, then everything grounded is going to recover, so it's going to take a while, but there we go. I'm not going to bring in Marowak because that reveals what my 4th Pokemon was, so that doesn't make a difference for that, but Brock's like a miss, so I'm going to go for Woodhammer. Although, really, again, I should go for Horn Leech because then it doesn't reveal information, but my Pelipper outspeeds my Bulu, so Scald will go first and knock it out. If he goes for Wild Charge, then that's not going to knock out my Pelipper because I've got the Focus Sash, and he's going to knock himself out to recoil, so that's fine. So that was a nice clean game 1. Got a lot of momentum with the Garchomp knockout turn 1, which is very nice. There goes the Arcanine. It stays on like 1 HP for a long time. Like quite like a second it stays, rather than just disappearing, so can kind of throw you whether it's the Pokemon actually gets KO'd or not. You do have to wait a little bit longer than you have in previous generations, but start off with a win against 1400 person. Hopefully we get paired against someone a little bit higher next time to actually test out this team. Because apart from the matches at the international, then I've probably played maybe 10 to 20 games before this, so I'm not experienced with this team at all. So, get another one. I did record just on my phone, because I faced Shoma Honami and Ray Rizzo, so 2 former world champions. I faced Shoma round 1, Ray round 9, so started with a world champion, finished with a world champion. 1646, that'll get us some nice points if we win. I did record both Game 3s, or Game 3 and Game 2, on my phone, so I will be putting them up on my channel as well, because there's no way I'm not having a world champion, or 2 world champions on my channel. So, Garchomp, Arcanine, Celesteela, Kartana, Milotic, and Tapu Koko. Looks very weak to Trick Room, because all of his stuff is pretty fast apart from Celesteela. The only problem with going with Trick Room is that it will make his Celesteela outspeed my Marowak, because my Marowak's definitely going to be faster than Celesteela. So, I don't see anyone running max speed Celesteela for a while at least. They're going to like start creeping pretty hard, and I think the most I've seen is 68 at the moment, 68 speed EVs. But don't know how long it will take for the max speed Jolly Kartana, not Kartanas, the Celesteelas. So Kartana speed ties with his, potentially, gets outsped by Koko, but apart from that, it's alright. It's good against the Milotic and the Garchomp. Do I want to lead with Marowak? Marowak could be a nice lead. I actually think I will lead it. I'll go with Tapu Bulu, Pelipper? No, my own Kartana. Even in the Trick Room. I can always reverse the Trick Room if I need. But I don't play with Trick Room often, I'm very inexperienced with it, so I basically put it on as a counter to other Trick Rooms, and because a lot of my team is kind of middle speed, I thought that having a Tailwind option and a Trick Room option would be nice, but I'm not so good with Trick Room. I do need more practice with it. So what's it going to be? Is it going to be Garchomp because people don't have imaginations? Okay, that's pretty good. Arcanine and Coco. So, what did I leave? I led with Porygon Marowak, so that's not bad. I get intimidated with my Marowak, but I can still KO the Coco in one. Unless he's got Roar with his Arcanine, he can't stop my Trick Room. Or Taunt on his Coco as well. Those are two options, but I think it's still worth risking it. Because then one of them isn't moving. If he taunts with Coco, then that's not the worst. Because then that doesn't move. And I'm probably... should I go for the Boomerang? Just knock out straight away on Coco? Because if I get up Trick Room, then... I've got Ice Beam and Shadow Ball on my Porygon. I did wish I had Toxic at one point. Having Shadow Ball over Toxic knocked me out of the tournament, which was unfortunate, but I'm going to go for Trick Room. Although, do I need to go for Trick Room if Coco gets KO'd? Because then Kartana can sweep. Yes, I do. Because I'm running out of time. And Boomerang onto... yeah, let's go on to Coco. Ultra Intimidated should get the KO as well. So it's going to protect. If he roars, then that's going to be a little bit annoying. But it's going to be Snarl. That's absolutely fine. I don't care about the Snarl. My Porygon wasn't going to be doing that much damage anyway, because it's only got Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. But now he doesn't get a free switch into something in the back, so I can just still straight up Boomerang the Coco, which is nice. And then Trick Room goes up. I'll underspeed both his Pokemon at the moment. He could have his Celestia in the back to underspeed, and my Milotic will very likely underspeed Marowak as well. So I want to switch out into... yeah, I think I want to switch out into Bulu, but then he could Flare Blitz my Porygon, actually. So I could go for the double target on Arcanine. Probably still should have Boomerang the Arcanine anyway, because Coco with the Marowak out, it still isn't a threat. So, I can double up into Arcanine. Yeah, I should have attacked Arcanine last turn, but I'm going to do that this turn, because he could switch out Coco, which I expected. Can't remember what he had, because he could have gone into Celestia at that point, but then he could have been taking a Flare Blitz. That's fine, because now I can Ice Beam the Garchomp, which is nice. It won't be a KO after the Snarl, and I can't remember whether I got a special attack drop, but I can check, which is nice. Don't know if this is offensive, might KO. It's close. It's not. It's not gonna KO because of the Citrus Berry. So he is gonna get another probably a Snarl off, but I can still just Ice Beam and Shadow Bone the Garchomp. Because if he's just sitting there snarling, I don't care at all because the Arcanine isn't gonna be a threat. Okay, that was a crit, wasn't it? Nope, that was just very decent damage. I wasn't expecting Snarl to be doing that much to Marowak, although I haven't got any bulk, so probably to be expected. But now I can Ice Beam the Garchomp, and if I protect my Marowak, then if he doesn't protect either of his Pokemon, then I can get a double knockout next turn. How many turns of Trick Room are there? And what was my buff? I got a yeah. No, I got an attack. Yeah, I got an attack. No, he snarled twice, so I did get a special attack rise. Okay, and there's 3 turns of Trick Room, so I can afford to protect. So, oh, I should go back and just make sure I'm Ice Beaming the Garchomp, even though he will protect his Garchomp if he's not Assault Vest, but this way he doesn't get to KO me. Is he going to protect with his Garchomp? Because if he is, then he's not Assault Vested and Ice Beam will do him more. Okay, that's fine. Is he going to double protect? No? Okay, this is nice. So we're going to see if he's Assault Vest now. That's probably not Assault Vest given I'm -1. Okay, so Protect Earthquake made sense, but now I can get a double knockout by going for Ice Beam, and Shadow Bone should still knock out. I don't need to risk the Boomerang missing. That was reasonable to Porygon, but still not that great. I can still just Ice Beam. What did he have? Where do I press Y? Because he's definitely got Coco, and he could have Kartana, Milotic, or Celesteela. So yeah, I don't want to go for Boomerang in case he switches in Celesteela. So I'm going to go for Shadow Bone. It should still be a knockout onto Arcanine. And if he switches out either of his Pokemon, they're still taking decent damage, and I still have one more turn of Trick Room, which is nice. But I definitely want to keep my Marowak around until the Coco's gone, because I'm pretty sure I'm in Life Orb Dazzling Gleam range now. I wasn't expecting 2 Snarls to be doing that much, especially from a Citrus Berry Arcanine, so... He's going to withdraw Arcanine, it's going to be Koko. It's going to be Kartana, okay. So if I had a Flare Blitz, that would be nice, but that would have also KO'd me. Ooh, double switch, okay. So at -1, how much is Ice Beam going to do to Koko? So I'm going to break a Sash on the Kartana, so at -1, maybe my Ice Beam will KO, if this does enough damage. I think... I'm still only at -1, he didn't Snarl 3 times, didn't he? Yeah, so I think... Will I KO Kartana from there? He's surely going to double protect this turn. So it's last turn of Trick Room, isn't it? Yeah, so... Okay. But you surely double protect this turn. Should I go for a recover? Because he could be going for the Sacred Sword on my Porygon, which could be unfortunate. Like, you should double protect. So I'm going to go... I would expect at least protect from Koko. But I'm expecting double protect, yeah. Detect and protect, that counts, it's the same thing. So I get a recover off, which is nice. Yeah, that's nice. Because now I can Trick Room again. I'm pretty sure he won't be able to KO me with a Sacred Sword plus a Discharge. He can't go for Thunderbolt because I've got my Marowak out. So if I just protect and Trick Room, then I'm looking really nice. So that's fine. I don't KO my own Marowak now. I probably wouldn't have actually KO'd myself to recall given how much HP he's on and how little HP Kartana has originally. Probably not, but now I can go for Trick Room and Protect. And again, if he could have Taunt from his Koko, he could be Life Orb. The Terrain's actually gone as well, so he almost certainly can't KO my Porygon. So the only way this will go wrong is Taunt or Roar from Koko. Yes, Koko does learn Roar. I've checked. So we're going to see Taunt. It's just going to be Dazzling Gleam, that's fine. So unless he's Life Orb, Sacred Sword and crits me, I don't think he can knock out my Porygon. I'm definitely out of Sacred Sword range. I'm pretty sure out of Life Orb as well. So unless there's a crit, I should live. Yeah, easily living. And even a crit would have been close, but I'm pretty sure I still lived. So he's going to be the Sash variant of Kartana. So now again, I can just go for Ice Beam, potentially KO. So yeah, like I should learn my Kartana calcs better. I haven't played enough to know all the calcs yet, but I'm going to hope that Ice Beam is a KO on Kartana, and I'm going to Shadow Bone at minus... Am I at -2? He only switched in Arcanine once, didn't he? Oh, this is so useful. Okay. I'm going to go for Boomerang. It can miss, but he shouldn't be able to KO me with like Flare Blitz Recoil, but I'm not going to miss. It's fine. Because he's probably going to Protect anyway. But double Protect, because that just stalls out a turn of Trick Room, that would be fine. But then that would have given me a chance to recover again. So if I hit this Boomerang, I'm going to look really nice, but I'm going to miss. Nope, I'm going to hit, so that's nice. And he is going to be able to intimidate me again, but the Koko's gone now. That was a useless crit. I don't know if Shadow Bone would have KO'd. Again, I need to learn my calcs. So I am very curious whether -1 Ice Beam is going to KO that Kartana. Because he had Arcanine and what was his other? Garchomp, wasn't it? So Arcanine's definitely in, maybe not in -2 Shadow Bone range, because he was the Citrus Berry defensive one, but definitely protected his Garchomp. And did I do damage? It doesn't let you see, like, on Showdown. Is it that one? Yeah, it doesn't let you see. No, tapping on it doesn't give you the HP, which is unfortunate. I haven't used my Bulu or Kartana at all, have I? So if I KO Kartana, then if I reverse Trick Room, then Kartana can sweep. So I'm going to recover, because that'll let me get Trick Room back up. And I'm going to Flare Blitz Kartana. He should switch into Garchomp. He doesn't, okay, so I'm going to KO the Kartana. And now when I protect and reverse Trick Room, then my Kartana can sweep, which is nice. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't die to recoil from this Flare Blitz. It's easily going to KO. Even at -2, because it's still super effective, and I should live, even though I've got no HP investment. The Snarl is going to KO my Marowak, which is fine. Because now I'm at -2 or 3 with Porygon, and I won't be able to KO the Garchomp. No, I have done damage to the Garchomp. I did Ice Beam it, didn't I? So I can actually go into Bulu instead of Kartana. I don't need to reverse Trick Room yet, because my Bulu will underspeed his Garchomp. And if I have Ice Beamed it, then I can safely Bloom Doom into it. Yeah, I have. So even a Protect Bloom Doom should knock out that Garchomp. I'd be fairly confident of that. Am I -2 or 3? I'm -2. But Ice Beam will still KO the Garchomp. So I'm actually going to Ice Beam. And I'm going to Bloom Doom the Arcanine. Because this way, it's just quicker. He did show Protect on his Arcanine, so a Protect Bloom Doom won't knock out Arcanine. But if he double protects here, then I just Wood Hammer and Ice Beam next turn. So Ice Beam at -2 still should knock out the Garchomp. Easily. So Bloom Doom is going to waste some time and probably not knock out the Arcanine. So we are going to have to wait through this. It's going to be like Geomancy in the primal versions. We're going to get sick. Like, it looks nice to begin with, but we're going to get sick of it as the year goes on. So here's the Bloom Doom. It's very strong. It can KO a lot of things. It can KO Garchomps easily. It can KO other Tapus if you're in the grassy terrain. Almost. We have to go through another turn now. So we also have the grassy terrain recovery, which is unfortunate because that's wasting even more time. So I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. I'm going to go for my own Trick Room so that Kartana wins. How many turns was left? 1. Oh, it doesn't make a difference. There's no point going for Trick Room then, because it will be reversing. I'm just wasting my own time by potentially going for Trick Room, but now I'm going to just Wood Hammer. And we'll get to see if my Bulu underspeeds his Arcanine, but he's going to forfeit, because the game was over, which is nice. So we're going to take 2 wins on the very first episode of Believe in Boyt coming back, which is very nice. I don't know, like, I'll probably do maybe this week, even though I'm only on this is Thursday because I've only just finished my coursework. Probably do these couple of days and then probably 1 more week of this team, just to show it off. Even though I'm pretty sure it's not very solid at all, but there we go. That was the first episode in a long time, and look forward to some more. Thanks for watching.